Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kiki's Magical Place where everything is possible. I thank you everybody for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. As you all guys all know, this is a place, a channel for positivity and very uplifting, where we talk about doing the shadow work and also doing the light work, where one cannot exist without the other, okay? I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, a beautiful night, okay? I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, okay? Now, you guys know that I always, when I do my videos and I talk about spiritual things, that I always like freelance. So just bear with me. I'm going to try not to like go off topic, okay? But today I want to talk about something very important. So you guys know, as Queen of the Night, right? You guys always know that I speak from personal experiences, okay? And I've been wanting to do this video for about 2 weeks, I would say. All right, y'all? Also, if you're new, welcome to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, like or dislike, it doesn't matter. If you don't like what you see, you can just move. You're not a mountain, okay? But anyways, welcome everyone, okay? So I would like to talk about voodoo dolls, okay? And I would talk about how to know if you're being psychically attacked by a voodoo doll, okay? Now, I'm someone, as you guys already know, I'm an intuitive reader. I channel messages as well. I'm a psychic medium. Okay, I'm very in tune with the spiritual realm. I do my own healing. I do my own shadow work. So therefore, that puts me in a place where I'm able to tune into higher energies. So therefore, if you're someone who's not doing the shadow work and someone who's not really dealing with their traumas and, just dealing with anything that you've accumulated your whole life, it's kind of hard to really tune into the spiritual realm or tune into any higher dimension, because you have all the trauma and the negative emotions blocking you. So you're actually blocking yourself in a sense. Hence the reason why it's very important, y'all, to like cleanse your chakras, cleanse your energies, take care of your energy, and protect your energy. Protect your energy at all costs. Whether you're having sex with someone, protect your energy. And I don't just mean protection. Just protect your energy, who you allow into your home, who you allow into your energy, because people will literally see you as the light and will try to suck the life force out of you, because obviously they're the dark. That's what the void does, right? So just protect your energy. I think I've said this in another video. I always speak of that, about protecting your energy. I'm very big on that. I've learned to protect my own energy. I've learned to filter out what's for me and what's not for me, okay? So that means protecting my energy. If you're on the outside trying to get in, obviously you're just not a threat, okay? So you just protect your energy, okay? Now, being the intuitive person that I am, I'm definitely going to talk about my personal experience with being attacked by a voodoo doll, okay? And hence the reason why I know it's a voodoo doll is because I'm very intuitive and I get these messages and I get these visions. And I work with spirits, as y'all already know, and, it's a two-way street with the spirits, okay? So, you're communicating with the spirits, you're building a relationship with your spirits, whatever spirits that you work under, whatever falls under, whatever rocks your boat, right? So my spirits always communicate me with in different ways, whether it's just revealing me the smell of their coffee in their altar, whether it's just showing me visions here, whether it's just showing me or telling me certain things, I could hear certain things, or through a song, through anything, a book you're reading, synchronicities. Spirits and angels just in the universe, they just communicate with you in so many different ways that you can't miss it unless you're not doing the shadow work. Excuse me, y'all. Come on now. Yeah, so my spirits has conveyed to me visions, and they showed me things about what people who obviously only jealous people would use a voodoo doll to try to hurt you, what they were doing, right? So I'm like, okay, I know I talk a lot. So if anyone's familiar with channeling and being in tune with the spiritual realm, a lot of times when we say things, we're just simply channeling the spirit messages. And at that time, at that moment, we might not know that, but that's what we're doing. And I've learned that myself. So, I'm in my room, whatever, I'm in my bed and I'm just relaxing, right? And my spirit is showing me something like a doll. I can't really explain. It's kind of hard to explain. You would really have to see it. So I'm like, oh, these people, so you're talking about my psychic, energetic vampires, the haters are like trying to stab me up with a voodoo doll, right? And it just so happened that, I do watch some readings on YouTube and I do check other channels out and whatever. And so some of the readers, I believe 1 or 2, was saying that someone was using a voodoo doll against you. So, that's just confirmation. A lot of times, like as readers, when we do readings, we just really confirm what you've been feeling or what you've been thinking or anything. We'll just give you insight on whatever, right? So my spirits just have a funny way of revealing shit to me. And so I was like, oh wow, anyone knows Kiki, this shit is hilarious to me. It's kind of funny that you think you could kind of control me using a voodoo doll, knowing that the number one reason why people should not do work on people. First of all, if anyone's into voodoo, hoodoo, santeria, Ifa, whatever your practice is, even if you're just in the spiritual realm, you practice magic, right? Anyone knows if they're a genuine magician and they know what they're doing, they would know that you would have to get a reading first before doing work on somebody, because child, you don't know what people come with. You don't know the spirits they come with. You don't know nothing. You're just you just like testing the waters here. Like, you got it like that, you know? And there are just some people, I believe all people should not be worked on for no reason, especially if it's just out of jealousy. Come on now, like, come on, that's like a small to a giant, you know? You got magicians out here, root workers out here that really fuck you up for doing some real shit. So, you know, I believe that the right thing to do is to go get a reading and see if you're even allowed to work on an individual, because people come with their own family roots, their own tree, their own ancestors, their own spirits, and so you don't want to embark across the wrong tree and now you're fucked, right? But then there are people who reside in the dark and they know that you're like the queen of the night, you know, like I'm the queen of the night, y'all, you know, I'm voodoo sant, you know, whatever it is, right? And I practice my magic. And you know, people who reside in the dark, they know this. And what do? They stay here and they still try to attack you because you are that of the light. So a lot of people who raise their vibration, I noticed that they really get attacked a lot here, because it's just like your light, and this can go for anybody, just you being in that light and you resonating in that light really triggers people's demons here, okay? It really triggers their shadow side. It brings out skeletons in their closet that they've been trying to keep hidden for years, centuries, whatever the fuck it is, right? And I noticed, because I'm speaking from personal experience, that me as a light worker, that the psychic, jealous, energetic vampires that are trying to attack me are not on my level. Neither are they even close to any type of level to me when it comes to magic. Neither are they supposed to be practicing magic. It's just like, I believe magic is just a free ball game. Like, it's a free game from everybody, right? But I believe that if you're going to use magic, use it to benefit yourself and benefit your life, right? I don't believe in like using magic to harm people unless somebody fucks with you and then you have to handle your business. That's different. But to just attack somebody because you're jealous and because you can't look like them, walk there like them, talk like them, it's just that's just a no. It just can't happen. It's just not gonna work. So I go to say that, I think I mentioned this in 2 other videos, where I have these psychic energetic vampires who are ferociously, aggressively trying to leech onto my energy here, you know? And it's always, you know, always when you shine your light, whether you're a root worker, whether you practice voodoo, hoodoo, santeria, Ifa, even if you don't even practice nothing, whether you're a Wiccan, whatever magic you practice, even if you just believe in Jesus and God, and that's fine, whatever you believe in, but your light is just so bright that you just shine everywhere you go without, sometimes you don't realize it, you're going to get attacked. And I've noticed that darker forces would come and try to attack you because they could feel your light. And as much as these people are in the dark, they can feel your light. They can see your light. They can see you for who you are. And sometimes we don't see ourselves for who we are. Other people notice it before we notice it. So it's kind of that type of energy where it's like, ooh, I know that she got this in her, this energy, these powers in her, but I'm gonna try to like suppress it. It's nobody's job to suppress anybody's powers. This is like, that's oppressing ass moves. And honestly, look at the flag. I'm Moroccan. I come from an African background, right? And we do not play that oppressing shit. My ancestors, my spirits, we don't play that oppressing. This is not slavery. We do not play with oppressors at all. So when I say like my spirits be like off with your head type energy, when you come around with that oppressing ass shit, no, we're not with the oppressing shit. Because the oppressing days, they should have been over, you know? And it's sad to see a lot of stuff still going on, but you have people of the same background or of the same ethnicity who tries to oppress you. And oppressors could be black or white, Chinese, whatever it is. Oppressors are oppressors. And the spirits don't really care about that. Honestly, I can tell you it just depends on different spirits, right? Everyone's spirits are different. And from my personal experience, I could say that my ancestors and my spirits, they do not play that. You know, they don't play that oppressing shit. I come from a system of very just spirits, a very just background here, right? And there are people that I just believe that you just can't fuck with certain individuals. You know, that's just what it is. That's the whole point of getting a divination reading, getting to know who you're trying to fuck with. A lot of people be like, oh, before I mess with someone, should I get a reading, or should I do this, or should I do that? The wise thing to do, y'all, is to get a reading, right? To find out if you can mess with someone. Okay. So let me not go off topic, right? But, you know, being psychically attacked, I've been being psychically attacked by a voodoo doll, right? And so I can only speak from personal experience. Now, that's not the first time this happens to me, but I'm going to explain it to you. So my spirit showed me a voodoo doll. All right, it's like a little doll. It's not even a voodoo doll. First of all, let me tell y'all something, right? If you don't practice voodoo, you obviously cannot mess with a voodoo doll. Now, I'm not saying you can't mess with dolls, right? And I'm not saying that you can't do that. Wiccans do it. Every religion is different, right? Every practice is different. But I'm just saying, if you are not really a magician and you're not really that of like, you just don't have the integrity to even practice magic. You're not even supposed to be. Some people cannot touch magic. That's just what it is. That's why they say you heal first and then you mess with magic. Really, I believe you heal and then you're messing with magic, right? You're not even, these psychic energy vampires literally are not initiated. They're not, you know, you don't have to be initiated to practice, but you don't have any type of ranking in the spiritual room. You don't have any magic in your blood because you're an oppressor. And anyone who has magic in their blood don't oppress people. That's number one, right, y'all? So, what the fuck is you doing with a fucking doll? I'm sorry, y'all, this scarf right here. So what the fuck is you doing with a voodoo doll? The nerves, the audacity for these people to really call it a voodoo doll, right? So, let me tell y'all something. Now, I know there's different beliefs when it comes to voodoo dolls and how it works, right? But really, initially, for some black magic to really work on somebody, and this is why when I do readings and I speak to people and I tell people about the black magic or whatever it is, I always tell people, do not be scared of black magic because it's the fear that's really gonna fuck you up more than what people are trying to do to you. Now, people can only do black magic on you for about a couple of reasons. One, they're jealous and they're hating, right? Because they can't have you. They can't control how people perceive you and control how you act. And three, it's just a whole bunch of reasons, right? In my case, we're gonna speak for my case, a bunch of jealous ass people who can't control me because I'm not meant to be controlled. I'm not meant to be confined. I don't care what anybody says. No, I'm not. I'm a free spirit and I'm going to be what I'm set out to be, and no one's gonna control me. Okay. So with that being said, there's I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So damn. What the fuck was I saying? Yes. So there's many ways to like, damn, y'all, I lost my train of thought. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's just many ways that people practice. All right. Again, you don't have to be initiated, okay? My spirits initiated me themselves, okay? I never went to anybody. I don't have a godmother, a godfather, none of that. You know, I truly stand in my power and I just follow what feels right to me, whatever my spirits tell me to do, okay? So again, yeah, that's where I was at, y'all. So black magic cannot affect you unless you allow it to affect you. Again, it's just a mind state, okay? So let me just backtrack. The voodoo doll that my spirits were showing me, the stuff that I was seeing basically was a little doll, right? And I don't even want to call it a voodoo doll because that's disrespectful. It's not a voodoo doll. You don't have any magic. It's not a voodoo doll, right? So it's like the voodoo doll is small, but it has like y'all know how I be wearing my head wraps and like I be twisting it like this however I do it. So that's the way that I seen the voodoo doll, and I was laughing, and I seen the voodoo doll like something like this, like they have it like positioned in some type of like to try to keep you stuck or binded, right? So it goes to show you that these black magic practitioners who are trying to, you know, keep you stuck or trying to keep you elevated here, like it's quite hilarious. I'm really trying not to laugh. You know, they're trying to be very strategic in what they do. Now, again, you have people who don't practice magic, but they sit around and spy on you and try to see what magic they could accrue from you, you know? Right. So, they try to accrue what they can get from you, and they'll take little magic tips from this practice, that practice, that practice. But the question is, are you even allowed to do that? In the spiritual room, did the spiritual room give you permission? Are you even allowed to practice magic with all that hate and trauma that you have hidden deep in your core? You know, it's really not hidden because people like us from the light, you really can't hide from us. We see it all. We kind of see it. That's why they're triggered, right? That's why they always try to trigger us, right? So I seen it where they have a pin here, like a little needle or something, you know, because they probably can't afford a real fucking thing anyway if they're doing that much black magic, you know. And they just, the way I felt the pain, I felt the pains in my body, y'all. Now, the pain wasn't like something severe where I got to go to the hospital, but because I'm already intuitive to energy, I can pick it up, right? And so, it's so funny, y'all, because I was like, the first time I felt it, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my stomach? Like, I know this is not my period, right? Okay. I'm like, what the hell? Like, maybe it's just because I ate something, right? Or I ate too much or whatever it was, right? No, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Seriously, black magic using a voodoo doll, right? I don't even want to say voodoo doll, but just say doll, right? Because that's disrespectful to the religion of voodoo. You know, it's disrespectful to do that. So I was like, okay, so it was like, then I think a couple nights later, then I felt like a jab in my hip area. I felt a jab, like literally, y'all, on my ass, okay? Literally on my ass. Like, you can't make this shit up. I'm like, okay, so now I'm like, oh shit. Like, it kind of dawns on me, like, hold up, somebody is stabbing me up with a doll. Like, you know, I'm just like, I felt it in my legs. I felt it in my heart area as well. So I was like, okay, so is my heart chakra opening up, or am I, or is I'm getting stabbed? Because that's just how bad the attacks are, you know? And I'm like, I know that this can't hurt me. So I you know, like, you have to have like that process period, that process moments here where it's like, okay, so that's not my energy, you know, obviously, you know, because I'm very healthy, and I speak health and good abundance into my life and love. So I don't believe in, like, I know that sickness is real and illnesses are real and all of that, but I'm saying I feel like only you can call that shit into your life, and especially if you leave your emotions unchecked, or, you know, you don't take care of yourself. Obviously, you can obviously get sick, but I'm not someone that gets sick. That's the point, right? The point is, I'm not someone that speaks illness over my bodies, and I don't vibrate in a low vibration where my body is going to just get sick because I leave my energy unchecked, right? So I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I'm like, okay, so I'm like, I'm asking my spirits, you know, I'm very in tune with my spirits and whatever, and I'm like, what is going on? And I knew it intuitively. I fucking knew it. So it's like, yo, they got me like binded up, like something like that. Like, it's so hilarious, y'all. All I could do is laugh. So they got me like binded up. And so I just kept feeling the jabs. Like, it was just like they was like playing like poker or chess with my body. And like I felt myself getting angry, because I'm like, what are you trying to do? That, first of all, y'all know me, I'm not even that big. Like, I'm like, what, 190 pounds? I'm not really that big. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, what is it that you would really use a doll here to do to me? Like, what is it that you're trying to do besides inflict pain? Like, you know? And so let me tell y'all something. Being jealous and being an envious ass person, a hateful person, doesn't get you anywhere, right? So I'm like, damn, are they trying to change my body shape? Like, what the hell? Yo. So I'm like, what the hell is going on over here? Like, what? I mean, I'm really trying to decode this shit, right? I'm really trying to decode it, right? And figure out, like, what is the point of them, like, sticking pins in me? Now, it didn't hurt tremendously, but until I kind of figured out what it really was, I felt the little sharp pains and jabbings. I even woke up one day, I think it was in the morning, to some sharp ass stomach pains. And I really don't get sick or pains like that, you know? So I'm like, what the fuck is the point of that? You know, they be stabbing the back of my ass. They be doing all of that. I'm like, okay, do you think my ass is going to get flat? Do you think I'm going to lose weight? Do you think that my body's just going to like sag or something? Like, I'm not really understanding the point of somebody trying to take a doll and pin you. It's not like I have bruises. It's not like I'm bruised or anything. So I'm just laughing. So, you know, my spirits was telling me, yeah, it is trying to like fuck with your body, whatever, and they're trying to like, it's like a revenge thing, y'all, you know? So like, example, you know that somebody's hating on you, right? And they would sit here, like, as I'm talking now, you know, like, you would sit here and you would speak your truth, and that pisses them off. So what do? Take the doll. Just imagine this is the doll. Sorry, Selenite, right? And this is just the pin, and they just like, okay, like, they just turn the doll around and just like poke the ass. The ass is still gonna be there. Like, the ass is just still gonna be there, you know? So my spirits will tell me, like, it's like a revenge thing to try to cause pain on me, because I'm somebody that don't take a lot of shit seriously. I really don't. Like, if you don't disrespect me, I brush a lot of shit off, and I really don't give a fuck about a lot of things. And I guess that offends people that want me to be beat over them, because, you know, they just can't have me. They're just jealous. They just, you know what I'm saying? Is they just mad, you know? So, you know, a lot of times, 99% of the time, is the people that are talking about that you're crazy and you're delusional, they crazy as hell. You got to be crazy as hell to sit somewhere, right? And to poke a motherfucking doll thinking it's Kiki. First of all, let me tell you how dolls really work. The real tradition of dolls, and you know, we're not even gonna get into how it got whatever, right? How it was made, right? But like, literally, if you're going to try to cause some type of bodily harm to somebody, and you're going to you're going to try to really cause some damage here. First of all, you're going to have magic in your bloods, magic in your veins. You're going to have some type of spirit to back you up. You know, so in case, you know, the shit try to backfire, your spirits catch it. You know, you can't just be out here just free balling with magic and you ain't got no damn spirits. It don't work like that. You surrounded by toxic ass entities. It don't work like that, you know? So, I don't know, y'all. This is just so hilarious to me. This is just so funny to me. What the hell, y'all? Lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. So the way voodoo doll works, y'all, excuse me, because I am freelancing, right? The way voodoo doll works, it's like you literally would have to have a piece of somebody's clothes, for it to really be effective. Again, I'm gonna tell y'all again, black magic it's not as simple as like lighting a candle or just doing a doll. You would literally have to like ritual, like, you know, like I do whole rituals. I don't do little spells. I don't have time for I'm the queen of the night. I don't do little. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now, no offense to anybody who's doing any type of spells here, right? But I'm just, you know, I'm just a ritual type of person, right? I do whole rituals. I work with my spirits. Everything I do, every candle magic I do, it's with my spirits, with my ancestors, right? I'm invoking the spirits, you know? I work with the dead. That's what I do, right? So we get to choose every day if we want to be a light worker, if we want to be a demon or whatever it is that we want to reside in, right? So you would literally have to have a piece of somebody's, a hair, a nail, something that belongs to them, right? Now I'm just channeling from what my spirits tell me. And you would also have to, the way a voodoo doll works, 99% of the time, you would have to like call their soul into their doll. Now, if y'all somebody like me, if y'all somebody that just take care of your energy and keep a high vibration, you know, it's kind of very hard to try to call a soul out of someone's body that's already protected, that's already, you know, I wouldn't say chosen one, right? But I would say someone who's, you know, who has a ranking in the spiritual realm, someone who knows who they are, someone who knows, you know, just knows or aware of things, someone who just vibrates high. It's very hard for someone beneath you, you know, doing toxic shit to you to try to get up to your level. That's why they have to keep attacking and attacking and attacking, because of course they're not going to take one attack to work. You're going to have to do about 5 million attacks and this shit still don't fucking work. So it's kind of really hard to call somebody's soul out their body into a doll. Again, that's like big ritual energy right there. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. Now, there are instances where, you don't even need people's clothes, honestly, for the doll, you know? And you don't even need anything of their essence. You could just really call their spirit or their soul there. But this, unfortunately, happens to people who don't take care of their energy. People who are more immune to these black magic attacks because, one, they're not aware of the energy around them. They're not aware of who they are. They're just not aware of anything about the spiritual realm. So it's very much easier to attack people who, it's very much easier to attack people who know who the fuck they are, you know, who stands in their power, who stands in their lights. It's kind of hard to attack somebody like that, you know? So it's very hard to just, you know, call in my soul or my spirit, because again, I'm speaking from spiritual, I'm speaking from personal experience. It's kind of hard to just call my energy into a fucking doll, which is non-relevant. So I guess they thought that putting the head wrap on the doll was gonna do something. No, dummies. Like, I put the head wrap on to protect my crown, you know, to protect my energy. It's for me. And then I like how I look with it. I think I look cute. It's a whole look, y'all. So how to really like ward off any psychic attacks. Also be careful, because my spirits also telling me, like, you know, with voodoo dolls, if you're just getting sharp pains in your body, that's just one way to know if you're being attacked by a voodoo doll. That's a voodoo doll. It's not normal to have sharp pains in your body unless you have a history of having some pain in your body. Also, if you're feeling nauseous, if you're feeling sick out of nowhere, or you might see some bruises where it's not normal, okay, and all that type of stuff, you know, you would really just you know that you're being psychically attacked. Like, I know there are a lot of people, 9 out of 10 times, people know that they're being psychically attacked, right? But they don't want to admit it, or they need that clarification. So, example, if someone gets a reading here and they're like, but I feel like someone's wishing bad on me, you know, we're gonna jump into that. But like, if you feel like someone's trying to attack you, then probably 8 out of 10 times they probably are. And you know, sometimes people are just not even trying to attack you. You're just doing it on your own, with your own thoughts, with your own whatever. So like, black magic practitioners, they'll try to like fuck up people of the light like us, right? and they try to bring our energy down, try to bring our vibration low. You know, they try to humble us. I don't know what people think by thinking that, you know, sticking a pin in a doll of so-called Kiki is going to humble me. Because it's not. Because I'm just going to come on YouTube and share it with the YouTube collective. Because I really don't give a fuck. Don't do it and you won't be exposed, right? Okay. So, a lot of times when people are being attacked by black magic, they probably already have that intuition. Your energy will feel very sluggish. It will feel like you can't really move. You can't really do anything here, you know, but, you know, I'm someone that protects my energy, so I really don't have to worry about that, you know. I'm always washing up with sea salt, Himalayan salt. I'm taking my spiritual baths. I'm, you know, washing my ass because cleanliness is next to godliness, you know. And when you wash your ass, you can avoid certain energies interfering with your ass, you know. Wash your ass, you know. So a lot of times when you feel like you're being attacked by black magic, get up and move your body. Sing, dance, clap your hands, put yourself in a happy mood, walk outside, go get some sunlight, you know, eat something that makes you feel good. Eat something good, you know, sweets, candy, coffee, ice cream, eat something. I don't care if you're on a diet, you know, just eat something so beautiful. Also, you know, get in the shower, wash up with like sea salt, you know, get you a reversible candle or let you some white candles, you know, ring some bells in your house here, clap your hands everywhere you in your house, you know, kind of like loosen up the energy, get your body moving, get the energy in your body flowing, okay? Because a lot of times if people have to go to a doll to try to attack you, it's because they're just trying to get you to, you know, they're just revengeful, they're just hateful. You're not gonna see them now, just shut up, bitch, just shut up, like, you know. But it don't work like that, you know. It doesn't work like that, you know. You can't attack somebody, you can't attack a queen of the night, and that's just what that is, period. And a lot of people, they just won't get it because they can't see where you're coming from, because they like to reside in the dark, they like to be under, you know, they like to be demons' kids. That's not my problem, right? And also, so excuse me, y'all. What the fuck I was gonna say. And now a lot of times now, if you feel like you're being attacked, definitely do get you some reversible wash and wash up with that. If you don't know anything about reversible wash or reversible candles, you can always message me, but you can always just wash up with sea salt. It literally takes like $1 to really cleanse yourself spiritually. Sea salt is like $1, $1.50, $2, and just mix it with hot water and pour it over yourself in a bath and cleanse your energy. Ask the angels to cleanse your energy, God, universe, to just keep any negative energies, return to sender. Imagine a white light around yourself. Literally, when these people do these attacks, I imagine light around myself, and I also call upon my spirits to reverse that shit back, you know. But because I'm someone, I really am very in tune, and I'm very in tune with my powers. I also have the ability to try to, you know, return it or do what I need to do with it. So a lot of times people don't realize that they invest energy into you, and they think that they're actually gaining something, when the only thing that they're really gaining is they're just really losing their energy. They literally have no life force. And so that's why I said, if you're the light and you reside in your light and you know who you are and you know your power, there's nothing that someone who resides in the dark can do to you. Now, if people are mentally retarded, you know, just say that, you know, you don't have to, you know, they just need to be honest with themselves and go get help, right? So, but, you know, the problem is when people are mentally retarded and they're not taking accountability for it, and they're acting like everyone else is retarded and everyone else is crazy and everyone else is delusional, when, you know, the real joke is on them, because that's who they are. Especially if you take a doll of Kiki. First of all, there's no such thing as a doll on Kiki, because there's only one Kiki. That's it. End of discussion. There could never be another Kiki. Nobody can walk like me. No one can talk like me. No one can move like me. No one can dance like me. No one can laugh like me. There's just it's just unacceptable. It's one Kiki, that one and only Kiki all day, every day. So when you do feel them type of energies, when you're waking up with bruises, now just be mindful. Bruises come from different things. They can also come from spiritual attacks while you're sleeping. These spiritual entities trying to fuck you up in the astral realm or trying to fuck you up in your sleep. So that's why I always recommend to everyone to just cleanse your space. Keep a cleansed place. A clean place has no space for evilness, okay? Toxicness. All the evilness going to stay outside. That's where it belongs, right? So keep a clean place. Mop your floors with bleach or lemon cleaner, because lemon kills all curses and hexes. Okay, it's very good. Lemon is very good for cutting and clearing as well. Okay, use some type of floor wash, like reversible. Just Florida water. Keeping your house smelling good, keeping your house smelling clean, keeping everything nice and clean here will actually, keep everything, you know, up to par in your house, where there's going to be no negative energies, no negative spirits coming to your house, because negative spirits like nasty people. You know, they like dirty people. People who sit around people who sit around and watch you wash your ass can possibly not be washing their ass if they're watching you. That's just what it is, you know. So people need to take care of their homes, okay? So taking care of your environment around you. Again, if you're in your home a lot, even if you're not, that's where you go put your head at. You need to cleanse that environment. So, you know, being attacked by a voodoo doll or a doll is really not that serious, y'all. Call your power back to me. Sit here and say, I call all my power back to me. There's a thing on TikTok where I've watched it and it says, I call all my power and my energy back to me from every place, time, dimension, past life, entity, energy, whatever, back to you. And you'll automatically call your power back to yourself. Call all your power back to you every day. Call all your magic back to you. Call all your light back to you, okay? Because let me tell you guys one thing. When you resonate in the light, there's nothing that the dark can do to try to bring you down. Because I'm going to give you guys a very good example. Now, the sun comes out. And the sun brights up the whole sky. You can have an umbrella to cover the shade, but the sun is still shining. So there's absolutely nothing that someone who resides in the dark and works with dark entities can really do to you when you step into your power. I'm gonna tell y'all again, it takes a lot to fuck somebody up using black magic. And unless you don't really understand your free will, unless you don't really understand that that you have power over your life and you could speak life to yourself, you probably will be affected by it. Your mind has to be stronger than any black magic. I always tell myself, actually I laugh. I'm like, don't know black magic could touch me. That's just what that is. Black magic cannot touch me. I don't care what anybody says. Any magic towards me cannot touch me. That's just what it is. Regardless if you have spirits with you, if you're a queen of the night, whatever your spiritual ranking is, magic cannot touch you. You literally have to, give that energy, that power to somebody else. Never give your power over to anybody else. Black magic, any type of love work, money work, trying to sabotage your money, because that's what, black magic practitioners like to do, right? They like to sabotage your money because they can't get their way with you. So they figure, well, if I just sabotage her, then I'll just get even. No, let me tell y'all something, right? Black magic cannot have power over you unless you give it that power. Unless you're scared of it. Don't feed into the fear of it, okay? It's like a bad entity, a bad spirit, right? Now, there's dark spirits all around us and there's light spirits. So the ones that you're attracting is the vibration that you're vibrating on. Just like when you get drunk and, your vibration gets a little low and, you're not someone of the light, you're not someone who really is aware of energy, toxic entities and energies can really attach to your auric field, attached to you. And that's why sometimes people black out and they're belligerent when they're drunk because it's not really them, it's definitely not them. So, what the hell was I saying? Damn, y'all. These people really don't want me to talk. Damn. Don't give black magic. What I would say is you pay less attention to the attack and pay more attention to yourself. So even though the first step of making sure that black magic doesn't work is you being aware of it. You being aware of anybody trying to harm you, that immediately puts a stop to the attack. Like, seriously. Because now that you're aware of it, it can't really affect you, But, if you're someone who speaks the truth and you address shit, then that's just what it is, right? But, black magic has no power over anybody. You have to be stronger than the person trying to defeat you. A lot of times when people are trying to come in, especially energetic vampires, and they're trying to defeat you, it's because they see something in you, because they don't want you to rise better than them. But you're already rising, because if someone has to attack you so aggressively for absolutely no reason when you've done nothing to them, but just minding your business and minding your business offends them, that's a personal problem. It's nobody's job to show them love. We're not their parents. We're not nobody, we're just here to do our light work. We're here to evolve. We're here to help people, and that's just what it is. And you have people who are not of integrity that are trying to bring others down because they're simply down and they stink. That's what my spirit say. They stink, y'all. So anybody who works with black magic and do black magic, obviously they're gonna stink because you have negative spirits around you. Negative spirits cannot be around you if you're keeping a clean house and your house is smelling good and you're taking care of your hygiene and you're protecting your energy and you're raising your vibration. They just can't. It's two and two it's not going to go together, right? So that's just the importance of keeping a clean house, of how to spot an attack like that. Now, don't just assume anytime you feel a pain or something that's a voodoo doll, because it's not, okay? Or don't assume every time you get a bruise, or just use wise discernment here. Also, always speak positive affirmations over yourself here, okay? Black magic, literally, it takes a lot to really fuck somebody up. It just doesn't take a candle. It doesn't, no, you literally would have to really do a lot. You would have to keep on and keep on, because eventually the magic wears off. And everyone who's a magician knows this. Magic wears off. It wears off. So, just be careful of who you're giving your energy to. So once you know that once you know that that this person is psychically attacking you and they're doing what they're doing using black magic, you want to pull your energy back. You want to call your energy back. You want to call upon God, Jesus, whatever you believe in, angels, ancestors, spirits, orishas, whatever you practice, and ask them to send that energy back. Return to sender. Light a reversible candle. Light a return to sender candle, which is a reversible candle, right? Protect your energy. Burn cinnamon in your home for good vibes, you know. Burn lemongrass to banish any negative energies. Burn frankincense and myrrh. Lavender is also great. There's just so many. You could burn St. Miguel candles, St. Miguel incense, 7 African powers and 7 African powers incense. There's just so much things that you could do. Even resting is good, where you could just burn so much stuff, you know. If you're working with your ancestors, burn ancestor money, you know. Burn it at their altar if you can, or burn it outside. You know, it's just so many ways that you can protect your energy. You don't feel like you can't. It doesn't matter what you practice. Everyone has their own set of ancestors, and everyone's entitled to call upon their own ancestors, right? So don't feel like, you know, you can't practice spiritual, you can't practice magic. You can practice whatever you want, as long as you're practicing it with a good heart and with good intentions, and not trying to fuck anybody up with it, you know. Now if somebody come fuck you up, that's different, you know. I don't believe don't do no harm and do whatever, but I don't believe in all of that, right? I believe if you try to fuck with me, I'm gonna move you out my motherfucking way. That's just what I believe. That's just my belief. Okay, so you really would have to like fuck with me for me to really actually get a reaction out of me, okay? And 9 out of 10 times if I don't react, it's because my spirits told me not to react, but they got it, you know? Because a lot of times, y'all, you really don't have to react. You could really just ask your spirits and just watch the universe do the karma. Karma just works so beautifully. Like, I'm not really a fan of trying to hurt people, although I can, but I mean, like, it's not good, because you know what? When karma comes around, it's like karma does... it just does the justice that we as humans or whatever, we just couldn't fucking do, right? You know, so it's like when mortals try to come up against us spiritual people and us magicians, they come up with a fight. It's like when you're trying to do an attack on somebody that has spirits and ancestors, and they know who they are, they know their power, you know, you're not fighting the person, you're fighting their spirits. See, that's why some battles you just walk away from. And you know, again, that goes back to mental illnesses and retarded. I'm not attacking anybody that has a mental illness or retardedness, but it's a problem when people are trying to act like you're crazy and delusional when they're the one that's crazy and delusional, you know? So protecting your energy is very well. Calling your power back to you. Pay less attention to the psychic attacks. Talk about it as less as you can, okay? Because especially if you're someone who's not really into magic like that, just really like trying to like move your attention away from that, okay? Because you don't want to really speak that into existence. Instead of focusing on the pain or anything they're trying to cause you, right? Just try to just focus on like other stuff, good stuff, abundant stuff, right? Because what my spirits will also tell me before, you know, even though I'm protected and everything, and I protect my energy, that you're going to feel the psychic attacks. The reason why I would feel the pin, and they also told me, was because they want me to be aware of what's going on. So us as spiritual people, us as just people who are evolving, we need to be aware here of what's going on here, okay? What's really taking place here. So it's like if I didn't like feel the pins here, and I didn't feel like the stuff on my thighs and my ass, the back of my, I mean, it's just kind of odd place to kind of stab somebody. I mean, what the hell? If you want to come stab me, just do it. Okay, but you know, we're not gonna talk about the faceless people. They're not a motherfucking factor, y'all. But anyways, so when you it was just a way of revealing that to me, you know. And it wasn't the first time I was attacked by a voodoo doll, to be honest. It just wasn't the first time, okay? I'm not saying I get attacked all the time, but it was another person, which we won't speak on, but another hateful person, because that's what hateful people do. Because even though I practice magic, I don't have time to make a fucking voodoo doll and stick somebody. Well, I'd rather sacrifice you to my ancestors, child. I don't have time for that. I will sacrifice you to my spirits. Don't play, you know. So it's just mind-boggling. My spirits just wanted me to feel that, so I could be aware of that. So sometimes when it's like, okay, well, why am I feeling this pain? Or, you know, I'm protected. Like, why is this happening? Everything happens for a reason, and that's just what that is. Excuse me, I need to take a sip of my magical coffee. Y'all know I got my back tooth pulled out a couple days ago, but it feels better. The first time I got my tooth pulled out, oh my god, y'all, I was scared, but I mean, it's okay now. It's better. I don't think the gum is really swollen anymore. They like drink cold stuff and don't really eat hard stuff. Like, damn, like, do you see how big I am? But anyways, yeah, so it was just a way of just them showing me what people are doing to me. And because I'm just very in tune and I spend a lot of time by myself here, I just, I'm just very in tune with the energy of the universe and the cosmos. So it's like messages just come to me without, sometimes it's stuff that you don't even want to see, but you have to see. It's for your better good, right? Yeah, so that's just how it is. Don't pay attention to black magic. Don't think that it could fuck your life up, because if you do, what you believe will actually occur. If you believe that you're an abundant person, no doubt about it, you're going to be an abundant person. But if you believe that you're a cursed individual, then you're a cursed individual. Now, there's two different things between affirming that you're abundant and acting like a cursed individual, because only cursed people try to curse people, okay? Let me rephrase that. Only cursed people try to attack those innocent ones who did nothing to them. That's just what that is, Now, there are instances where sometimes you do have to curse the motherfucker, and that's just what it is. But, it's just whatever it takes. But there are those who vibrate in the dark, and so they're cursed, right? Because they don't have any power. That's why they try to suck up all the light worker power. They try to leech on to their energy. They try to, fuck with their energy. They try to perceive how everybody else sees you because they can't control you. So that's like a narcissistic thing. Y'all know I like talking about narcissists. So like they try to perceive everyone's control around you. Like they want everyone to think a certain way. They want you to think like you're crazy or delusional or you're stink or you're this and you're that and you ain't shit. And no, you ain't the queen of the night. Unless I say the queen of the night, you're not the queen of the night. It's just energy like that, y'all. And I would just say, just don't pay it no mind. Now, me, I have a big mouth at times, so if I could feel the energy, so sometimes I can't help but to like respond to it. Like, okay, like, come on now, like, humble yourself, because obviously you're beneath me. And I don't like to think anybody's beneath anybody, but you're obviously beneath somebody if you have to psychically attack them. Like faceless people, let's call them the faceless narcissist, right? If you have to hide your face, if you have to throw stones and hide your hands, then that just says a lot about your character and your demeanor, I mean, I can't help that I look like this. I can't help that I talk like this. I can't help that I am who I am. I built myself up. I chose to heal. I didn't choose to reside in the dark, So that's just what that is, And a lot of times people are just jealous of you because of who you are and what powers you possess, And, when it comes to the spiritual realm, everyone knows that whoever's a real magician out here, they know that, people come with different gifts and abilities and different talents, So a lot of people are hating on you because of your talents, And, it don't even matter how your ass is shaped or how your body is shaped or how good, people treat you, right? Right? It's just because of who you are, that's what they attack. Because how dare you shine brighter than them? They're just being competition, y'all, just with nothing. You can't compete with people with light workers. There's no competition. There's no competition when it comes to YouTube. There's no competition when it comes to friends. There's no competition when it comes to family. This is just a life. There's no such thing as a competition when you feel like you have to compete with somebody who's not even competing with you. That's sick. That's a mental illness. Mentally retarded. That sound like the real joke. That sound like the real joker. Right? So, just don't give black magic any attention. Like, I do speak on certain things, and I just want to educate people and let them know, because I know a lot of people's concerns would be like, well, people are doing black magic on me. What should I do? Okay, affirm that it's not going to work. Call on your protection. If you believe that someone can actually do a spell on your money and fuck your money up, that's your downfall. Okay? And now sometimes there are individuals that are not even being attacked by black magic or psychically attacked here, but they sabotage themselves, because you have people, like, let's just say when it comes to money, like, oh, I'm always struggling. You can't say that. You can't put that energy out to the universe. Words are spells. So if you're always saying like I'm always struggling, then the universe is going to mirror that back to you. Again, we're just one big mirror here. The universe is just mirroring our energy back. So like, example, like, I can go outside and say hi to everybody and everybody be jolly holly nice to me, but a person with bad energy, that nobody even wants to be around them, because and then they stink. You smell them a mile away, right? So it's like the energy you put out there is actually going to come back to you one way or another. And just because you don't see results immediately, don't mean it's not on the way. Let me tell you, the universe is so funny how it will send people in your lives and send just circumstances and situations into your life. I also do believe that the spirits in the universe will also test your loyalty and your faith here, okay? So I've learned a lot in my spiritual journey so far. I've learned that I absolutely don't have to do that much, especially when it comes to people who are like psychically attacking me and people who are like trying to bring me down, like trying to low-key compete with me. If you're low-key and compete with me and losing, that's a problem right there. But okay, let's not attack the faceless person, all right, y'all? So what you call it? Yeah, I just believe that the universe just tests me, and I realized that I don't have to really do that much for someone to get their karma, because it's just like karma is gonna come get you in your ass, and it's gonna do a way much worse job than I probably could have done. What could I have done? Like swing on you, like beat you up, like I do reversibles, but it's like, what is it that that I could do that karma can't, So that's why I say don't pay attention to black magic, especially if you feel like someone's doing an attack on you. Cleanse your energy. All you need is sea salt and water. Now, if you feel like you have negative spirits in your house, that's just a whole nother level. You would have to sage your house, cleanse your house, do a lot of things to cleanse your energy. That's why I say always keep a clean house. Try to burn incense in your house or spray Florida water around your house. Spray some destroy evil. They have that in the Botanica, where you could put it in a spray bottle and just spray it around your house. Some Saint Miguel. Always keep the try to open the window. Try to keep the scenery. Try to have plants, right? And try to keep the scenery in your house very just keep it like, I'm not saying like you got to be a perfectionist, right? But I would say try to keep everything clean where there's no clutter. Okay, I don't have any clutter in my house because first of all, no, I'm not. Okay, no, I don't have time for clutter. That's negative entity, low vibrational level behavior. Okay, so you will see that people who tend to clutter tend to have a bad mind, and I don't mean like a bad mind. I'm not saying like a sick mind, but I'm saying like a bad mind, like their thoughts are always racing. They always feel like they're being attacked. They're losing sleep, and all that type of stuff, So just be very mindful, don't always try to blame black magic for stuff. Try to cleanse your energy, try to cleanse the energy of your house. Try to journal and write down affirmations. I am beautiful, I am a child of the universe, I am loving, I am kind, I am all these things. Try to write I am abundant, I am free. Don't let any type of magic stop you. I don't care what it is. No magic has power over you, because we as human beings, we have the power in our energy and in our blood to protect us. And we always have to protect us at all costs, regardless. So if someone is 9 out of 10 times when someone's doing black magic on you, it's revenge, because they can't touch you. It's not like they could come in. What they gonna do? Beat you up? They can't do nothing. That's why people resort to black magic for the most part. Us light workers, we don't do black magic. Again, we do rituals. We can and will sacrifice you to the ancestors, to the spirits. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's just really that simple. But this is what happens when you raise your vibration and your light, shines very brightly. It intimidates a lot of people, especially people. I just feel like a lot of people, it's like, you're old as fuck. You're a senior citizen. You had your time to shine. Why are you trying to hate on somebody? Like, nobody cares. Like, you had your time. What did you do with your time? But these people were bitter, and they hate their whole life. They don't know what it's like to love. They don't know what it's like to be genuine. They don't know what it's like to speak the truth. They've actually caused illnesses into their body. Vibrating at such a toxic and low level like that, y'all, this just brings a lot of illnesses, a lot of diseases, a lot of negative energies. It just brings uncaused situations. So, and also that's what I want to say. People who practice black magic, okay, that takes from your money, your health, and your love. Let me tell you something. Because black magic is specifically used, from my experience, to fuck up your money. Nobody can fuck up my money, but I'm saying fuck up your money. Fuck up your love life, fuck up your finances, fuck with your mental energy to make you go crazy. Because now it's not enough that they tell people that you're crazy. They're like, okay, so now we're going to have to make her crazy. No, that's not how it works. It just doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. So now when the black magic isn't working, y'all, now they just have to do they just have to try every little thing. And like what my spirits was telling me, that the people that are doing the voodoo doll, the faceless ghost, whatever it is, they just do not have revenge. They're trying to teach me a lesson, but you can't teach a queen of the night a lesson. You can't teach me a lesson, because I didn't do nothing to anybody for you to teach me a lesson, So I just take it for what it is. I try to learn the lesson from it. I try to pull my energy back, because I know that, especially someone that I read tarot cards and whatever. And that's what I do as a living. I read tarot cards. I'm an intuitive reader, as y'all know. I have to learn how to give out my energy where it's not really Give out my energy evenly. So every night, even when before I go to bed, I call all my energy back to me. If I do readings, I take a shower if I go to bed, because I don't want people's energies affecting with mine, because I pick up a lot of energy. And we all pick up a lot of energy. Sometimes we're just so blind to it. You don't think that the faceless narcissist doesn't pick up energy? They pick up energy. They see that you're the light. That's why they're doing it. They pick up the energy. So yeah. So know the difference between being psychically attacked, you know, even people throwing psychic attacks, like I told you guys before in my other video, you can go watch that, how to know if you're being psychically attacked, and voodoo dolls, then the difference between you just sabotaging your own energy and your own self, okay? And you know, again, voodoo dolls, it's not really gonna do anything. You really, like, it's really a big bang ritual, you know, like if you're doing the magic, and you know, some things are just simpler to us magicians than it is to people who practice black magic, you know. Again, there's a lot of sacrifices sometimes when it comes to magic, even when it comes to black magic, you know, and sometimes people try to make you the needless sacrifice and they end up sacrificing themselves, and that's just what that is. So in the end, it's like you still get the last laugh. As long as you stay in your light, and as long as you stay true to your journey and stay true to yourself, you ain't gotta touch nobody. The spirits will handle that for you. So yeah, that's what that is, y'all. So yeah, as we speak though, they were stabbing me in my ass, y'all. I just have to say, I'm not trying to be funny. But it's hilarious. You know, my body's still gonna be my body, and I'm so beautiful, and I think I'm very beautiful, and you know, I'm very confident, and I know that offends a lot of my haters, and I really don't care, because honestly, I wasn't here to be liked. I'm just here to teach people and help people evolve, you know, and I'm here to just get to know who I am. I think us being here in the earth and the universe, that we're all here to learn and evolve and really learn our purpose here. And so once you learn your purpose, nobody could really do anything to you. So I found out what my purpose was. I already know what I'm here to do, you know, and I'm here to just spread a beacon of light and really stand in my power, and nobody could take that from me, because I'm the queen of the night. I sit on the throne. You can't take away my power. All right, y'all, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I probably was all over the place, but you know, I be freelancing. That's what Kiki does. She freelances. I hope you guys have a beautiful night. I'm about to do some general readings. And if this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. Also, if you want a reading, my email will be in the description box below. So book me if you want an intuitive reading, y'all. Y'all already know I don't read the cards for the cards. I just read for my clairvoyance abilities and my clairsentient and clairaudient abilities, okay? Because I'm a channeler of spirits and messages, okay? And that's why I know people be attacking me with voodoo dolls. But yeah, have a beautiful night, y'all. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.